Hello. Um, my introduction. So my name is Amber O'Reilly, and I'm from Northern California. I grew up in Wairika and moved away for a long time, and then came back. And I currently live just outside of Callahan, California, by Etna. I had been the seventh and eighth grade science teacher at Scott Valley Junior High in Fort Jones for 6 years, and just recently this year am now teaching in a new district in Wairika at Jackson Street Elementary School, teaching sixth grade science. Um, I am taking this course because it is part of my master's degree in education with the STEM concentration. My previous knowledge about project-based learning, most of my knowledge comes from the professional development that I've had over the last several years. I was part of what's called the North State STEM Grant from the Shasta County office in California, which is down in Redding. And it was a 3-year grant program where teachers in the North State would it heavily focused on STEM content knowledge, as well as instructional practices and curriculum development. And a lot of it is with the NGSS, a lot of it is very project-based learning. So my experience is mostly from my teaching experience. So the school that I previously worked at, we were fully NGSS aligned with an integrated model. And my current school that I'm at, we are also NGSS aligned, but we are in a hybrid teaching model right now, and distance learning, which has posed some challenges this year. The middle school is not switching schools, so I basically have a cohort all day, and am making videos for the other teachers to facilitate the lessons in their classrooms, and it's not an ideal situation, but we're making it work. But previously, before COVID, it how I used project-based learning in my classroom, a lot of the activities and the projects that I did, I set it up so that set them up with tasks where it would encourage student to ask questions, and they needed to share their ideas with each other and work as a group to basically solve a problem, whether it's a question or an engineering design. So a lot of it is kind of embedded in the NGSS, and a lot of the new curriculum coming out is very geared towards that way, where it's focused more on the teacher facilitating and being a guide as opposed to just feeding information. And I really like the way that the new science standards are, and STEM fits in perfectly with them. Something that I'm interested in that I could create a project about. So my new school, it's got this really cool, I'm looking out my window right now. So we have this space in between the wings, and then there's breezeways. So it's basically an enclosed area that's pretty safe and private. And I would love to utilize that area for some kind of a gardening project, or like chicken coops, to get the students involved in planting and managing a garden, and having chickens on campus, maybe raising them in the classroom, and using what we produce to help needy families in our community. I think that would be a really cool project to implement and get the students involved in. So, yeah, all right. Thank you.